Hi guys, it's me. So I'm here with a new tutorial today. Okay, and I have light. There we go. So I have light now. I have absolutely no makeup on right now, but I'm here with the Demi Lovato inspired look. This bow is just to keep my hair back, but isn't it really cute? Yeah. So this is actually going to be like a day to night tutorial. I'm going to do two of her looks. One that's a little bit more sultry and another one that's like really daytime-ish. With the daytime-ish, and then I'm going to deepen it up and have a little bit of fun with it so I can, wear it around nighttime. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take a primer and prime your skin. My Revlon Beyond Natural primer. Primer you have handy. And I'm just going to take, oh look, it looks like a little cupcake. Okay, sorry, a little ADD right there. So just take about that much, and I'm going to evenly distribute this on my face. I am going to focus a little bit more on my teeth. So Demi always has flawless skin. You really need foundation. But her foundation never looks cakey, so I chose the foundation I'm going to be using today is the CoverGirl's Aqua Smoothers, and I'm in 740 Natural Beige. Yeah, I kind of like, So I'm just going to take a little bit. About that much is all you really need, to be honest. Just dab this on. I would use a brush, but my brushes are getting cleaned right now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my concealer because, you have to be, look pretty and stuff. So I'm just going to dot an under eye concealer under my eyes. This is the e.l.f. Under eye concealer and highlighter. You can use whatever one is available to you, and I start from the outside, work my way in, bring it up into the tear duct, and then swipe it down. Next, it's time to set your makeup. Normally I'd use a brush for this, but like I said, since my brushes are actually getting washed right now, I'm going to use a powder puff, and this is just one that I have lying around, so use whatever one's available. I'm going to be taking my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, and this is going to darken up my skin a little bit so it looks a little bit more natural. A cream blush, and I know you shouldn't put cream on top of powder, but oh well. So I'm going to be using my Dream Mousse blush in Peach Satin, and I'm just going to take my ring finger and I'm going to smile to find the apples of my cheeks, and I'm just going to blend a peachy blush. I'm using this one in the middle, and I'm just going to kind of set it with this blush. It's time for the eyes. First thing you want to do is you want to prime your eyelid. I'm just going to be using my Bare Study Paint Pot by MAC. Okay, so I'm going to take my ring finger again and just swipe this across my lids and bring it up to the brow bone just to ensure that all the product, or all the eyeshadows rather, that we place on our eyes will stay. Okay, now I'm going to be taking this color by Coastal Scents. I have no idea what it's called, and it looks like that. I know you can't really see it, but it's super, super gorgeous. That's on a shader brush like this. This one's just from Eco Tools. To pat this onto my lid, I'm going to go in with Espresso, which is this one right here. So it's not really going to make a huge difference. And I'm going to be taking a crease brush like this, and this is just one from Target. Espresso color. And I'm going to lightly go into the crease with this. Now for your highlight, I'm going to be taking Brulee by Wet n Wild, which is supposedly a dupe for MAC's Brulee. I don't own it, so I can't really tell you. But it's just a yellowish, beigeish color. And I'm just going to be applying this with a slanted buffer brush for the eyes. I don't know what you'd really call this. Tap off the excess and just apply this right under your brow bone. Now I'm going to be taking my eyeliner. This is basically the finished eyeshadow. It's very, very simple. This look is super, super simple. I wanted to start out with something simple, really perfect for every day. So, yeah. Okay, So I'm going to be taking my eyeliner now, and this is just Maybelline's Eye Studios Gel Liner. You can use liquid liner, pencil liner. I find that this works best for me, and it definitely looks like she has a thick line on the outside. I'm just going to dip my brush into that. This is just the brush that it came with, and like that, and I'm just going to connect it to the inner corner. What you want to do is you want to moisturize your lips if you need it, and I'm going to go in with a pink magenta color, and this is 905 DP by Wet n Wild, and I'm just going to lightly apply this like that, and that's way too pigmented. The lighter colored lip gloss, and this is Strawberry Parfait by Bonnabelle, and this is the finished natural look. It's very, very simple, very, very natural, and it looks really good. Okay, so if you want to stay tuned on how to darken this up, then keep watching. So this is going to be the darker version of the Demi Lovato look, and what I was saying was we're going to take chocolate, which is this color right here. It's darker in real life. There we go. It's that one right there, and we're going to use that same crease brush that we used for espresso, and we're just going to darken up our crease with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the outer corner, and I'm just going to bring this up. I'm going to take black brown, which is this color right here. It's dark. I'm going to take that same crease brush, tap it in that, tap off the excess, and I'm basically going to deepen this up. I'm going to be using the brown from my Saucy duo. This is one of my favorite browns to use. I use it all the time, literally. Same crease brush, and I'm going to darken up this. Okay, now for the last brownish color we're going to take. I know this is like taking forever. Okay, so it's time for the last brownish color. I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Natural Smokes Quad, and this is like my favorite thing in the world. I'm going to be taking that brownish muted gray color right there. I'm going to be taking a MAC 217 brush. I'm going to dip into that color, tap off the excess, and I'm going to put this, where did that go? And I'm going to put this on the outerest corner, the most outer corner. I'm going to go back in with a gel liner, and I'm just going to redefine it. I'm going to go in with the black liner, and this is just the Milani Easy Liner for the eyes. And set it with like a black eyeliner just so I know that it will stay and everything. As for lips, it seems like she has a very nude lip with this. So I'm just going to be taking Nude Attitude, which is by Revlon. I'm going to go over that, since this sucks, I'm going to go over that with Gold Rush Lip Gloss by Mary Kay. And that's the finished tutorial. Hope it was helpful and that you enjoyed it and everything. I certainly did. Tell me what you guys thought about it. this whole thing, I don't know, on a whim I just decided to do it, and I thought it'd be a good idea. So if you want to see more of these celebrity tutorials, let me know, and keep commenting, rating, subscribing. Bye guys!